It's your girl Leoess here with Leoess Tarot, and I'm here with you lovelies for the last pick a card in my little planet explanation slash pick a card reading palooza, I guess. But for you lovelies who are just joining now, I do have all the planets and pick a card pretty much for each of them. If you want to know more about the planets and what they represent on your birth chart, go take those a look. This time around, I have lovely Pluto, and I had to do Pluto separate. I might be a little biased, but Pluto's always been my favorite planet. Even growing up, had like this obsession with Pluto. I watched Voyager. I watched all the beautiful images that came back for Pluto, and it's actually a really big long story, but the gist of it is that the heart has always been my favorite shape my whole life. I'm mildly addicted to leaving hearts wherever I go. There are hearts all over America, and they were placed there by me proudly. And when Pluto came up for the images, they saw a large heart-shaped frozen lake. If you don't know what Pluto looks like, go take you a look. I cried when I saw that because I was just so touched. That was one of the moments that I really felt an actual connection to the universe, because I totally felt that that was for me. Like, I know it wasn't, but that was just this pivotal moment for me and astrology. So Pluto got his own little video here. Pluto's even my favorite Sailor and Sailor Moon. Just putting that out there for all you anime nerds. And I'm currently waiting for her figure to come back through. Either way, we're going to get into this, guys. I promise. Just a little quick reminder down in the description box below. You will find out cool things like how to book me for a reading. I will also leave a link for you to find out your birth chart and where Pluto or the other planets are in your little birth chart. I had a moment, sorry. We're going to jump into what Pluto really means. Now, I know a lot of people don't follow Pluto because, you know, he's no longer a planet, yada, 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 all that bull nonsense, right? But he very much is, and he's very important in your chart as well. Pluto really represents how you transform in a certain area of your life. Depending on what sign or house it is, it's that house or sign or whatever. Definitely pay attention to the sign that your Pluto's in, because that is how you deal with transformations or things coming to a close, new things happening for you. Pluto also has a lot to do with past life. Now, if you don't believe in past life memories or past life karma, then it's past life as in when you were younger. But I totally believe in past lives. So this is karma that you're clearing, transforming. You're coming into this life with this karma, and you're finishing it off. You're finishing out the karma that was at play in a past life. This is all about, transforming old aspects of yourself and letting go of attachments, and how you let go of attachments. My Pluto's in Scorpio. I don't let go. Crap, bro. Like, I don't let go of anything without a fight. Because if I'm holding on, I care. If I care, it's like that death grip almost. So this is big placement for me as well. It's about liberating and your feelings and being free. It is also about wanting things to be a certain way and being like super stuck on things needing to be that way. That's dealing with the fixations of your life. And you can use Pluto in a beautiful way. If you embrace your Pluto aspects, or you embrace your Pluto sign, you can use it to transform into the person that you need to be. It is the last planet for a reason, because it's going to bring you right back to yourself. So if you embrace your Pluto, you're going to learn how to transform in a very beautiful way. Now, with that being said, if you embrace your Pluto and choose to use your Pluto in the worst kinds of ways, and Pluto has a lot to do with sexuality, considering, it's Scorpio. Scorpio during the day. That's what Pluto is. It is intense. It is death and rebirth and how you transform, like I said earlier. So if you embrace it and use it in a way that is beneficial beneficial only to yourself, it's a repeat of karma. So you have to be pretty careful with your Pluto placements. My Pluto placements in the 11th house with the moon. So I have pretty fun friendship circles. For anybody who knows astrology, probably understands that, but we're just going to keep moving along. Now here I do have two different decks if you want to take time to pause, see which one speaks to you the most. I do have this lovely Moonology card in the middle here because at the end of the day, there needed to be some kind of connection to these two decks. I just felt really drawn to bringing a connecting card in. So we're going to leave this lovely, I don't know if I want to do it yet. Hold on. No, I think I'm going to do it now. Yeah, I'm going to do the connecting card first, and then we're going to see how it kind of plays in. I do have the Moonology deck here, and I have Return of the Spirit. New deck, guys. I'm super stoked. I've been studying this deck. It is so beautiful. Guys, you'll love it if you get into it. In fact, I'm going to leave a link below for these decks because I really feel like they need to get out there more. I don't see them enough. Anyway, we're going to jump into this lovely, the connecting energy between these two decks is a win-win outcome in forecast. This is your full moon in Libra. Libra is a beautiful placement for Pluto because it really brings this kind of balance to your transformations. Guys, what's not for you is going to be so painfully not for you that it is going to make you uncomfortable. Pluto is not about holding your hand. Pluto is going to force change until things finally start to click for you. I hear a lot of you guys are really just walking away from toxic behavior, and not just toxic behavior in other people. Toxic behavior in yourself. I'm hearing like accountability. Actually coming up to like this point in your life where accountability, it's more for you too. It's like, no, I'm going to be accountable for myself and my actions and what I'm doing with myself and my life, and that is going to bring those scales into balance. Because I do feel like you have family and friends around you right now who don't exactly believe in your vision for your life and where you're going, and it's not that they're jerks. I mean, it could be. It could very well be. But for majority of you out there, it's just they don't see the balance in yourself. And that's something that's like a mirror being put up to you from the universe. Like, do you see the balance in yourself? Because you have to be balanced for a win-win. I do hear that there's so many of you that have this like lost mentality. Okay, the big message is that so many of you foresee something not working out, and because you saw that, it's like, all right, forget it. I'm not going to even try because it's obvious this isn't going to work out because this one thing is wrong. And the universe is like, balance it. Pluto saying transform that thought process, because a lot of times we don't know how things are going to truly end. And if you go off of one bad thing versus the 100 good things, you're going to tip the scales in an unfavorable way. I did hear too that like mistakes could be made, and they mistakes that could last. Make sure to keep yourself and the people around you even as well. Like, don't give so much of yourself if you feel somebody isn't going to give it back. But then at the same time, there's so many of you out there who see somebody giving so much of themselves to you, and it is time for you to give back so you could balance the scales. I do see, for a lot of you, if you're walking away from something that there's just like, it feels relationshipy, it could be friendship too. But if you're walking away off of one thing being wrong, or one thing not going right, or one like season of unhappiness, you're gonna break the scale, is what I heard. It is like kind of up to you to balance it. A lot of people are coming to you too for advice, I heard, off of transformation. They see you transforming, and they too want to transform. And Pluto is saying use your discretion here, because some of these people are mad haters, unappreciators. I do see too that one of the biggest things I heard is if you're telling your friends, oh, I did this with my business, you know, and I ended up making $1,000, and they're like, cool. Reevaluate that, because a true friend is going to be like, yo, oh my God, that's so amazing. How did you do it? Not even so much how did you do it, just like, I'm really happy for you. It's what you deserve. You know, you're really giving it your all. That's a friend. It is time for you to discern what's real and what's not, because a lot of you are being forced to transform how you see friends and how you see relationships and move it into a place of actual give and take. And this is a message for you as well, my lovelies. It's if you're the person doing that, if a friend is coming to you and telling you this exciting news about themselves, ask yourself, are you really their friend if all you could say is cool? Oh, that's cool. You know, this is something I've dealt with as a reader, you know, with friends and family members, and people just kind of like, the hell out of me. You know what I mean? You got to keep it moving, and you got to keep it towards your goals, guys. These people gonna kind of they're gonna fade away, or they're gonna come back when you glow up. Either way, you stay true to yourself, and that's what this win-win outcome's all about. Full moon in Libra, be giving, be loving, be open, right? Now, just to let you guys know before I jump into these, pick a cards here, and I'll do another little speech before the other guy. I'm going to jump into one here. This video is more than likely going to cut because I have awful equipment. It's not going to be always. It's going to change. Don't worry. But if it does cut, I will have the link below in the description box. You guys can go ahead and jump on over there. So I'm going to jump in here. I have this beautiful Judgment card. So Pluto's first message. I just heard unhappy. There's so many of you who tend to kind of get in this unhappy mindset. Boy, does it swirl. This is where a transformation should come in for you guys. Don't stay in an evil, I don't even want to say evil, but that's what came out. Don't stay in this kind of like evil mindset of, oh, things aren't working out for me, or this person pissed me off, so I'm going to be stuck mad and angry and not moving, because Judgment is here to remind you that movement is required. You can't stay stuck in one situation, and you can't stay stuck not speaking. You see how he's tooting that horn, you know, because sound must come out. There's this need for sound is what Pluto is saying. There's this need for you to get out what is being said. Like I am getting like straight from the head down. Don't let it get blocked in your throat. So many of you have this super blocked throat chakra. Like there is truths that you're keeping inside that don't even need to be. A lot of you, I feel like you can open up, especially too. There's this female counterpart around you who is not going to judge you. And it's going to be freeing if you just open up and discuss things. I feel like for a lot of you, your transformation and your Pluto comes from speaking your truth. Being open about how you feel. And here, and this is just one card, guys. Pluto's very talkative. Here is this little banner here, and it does tell me that your words are going to bring forth healing. I did get that Sagittarius Temperance card popping in my mind, the back and forth, like giving information and receiving information. There's just this big need for a huge talk that's going to transform and change things in such a big light. And it's like you don't even see it coming, because you really, I do feel like so many of you don't think you're going to be understood, or don't feel you can be open to the person you want to be open to. I did hear too, you were going to be very surprised that somebody out there is actually like you. Look how his hair's that lovely yellow, and she's the only one here with that lovely yellow hair that's just flowing out. It's like, you see how open she is? There's definitely a divine feminine or some kind of feminine energy around you. I heard deserves the truth, but I don't want anybody to get up in their head, especially if you're the divine feminine, because nobody's really truly, nobody truly owes you anything. And that's something Pluto wants to put out there too, the ego, feeding into that ego, something that must change. We're going to jump into these guys first. I have the Moonology for Group 1. A personal issue reaches resolution. So here's the thing. Full moon in Cancer. That is tough. I always say that with Cancer, and I don't even mean to pick on Cancer, because Cancer signs, I mean, you have to be hard, just like the shell, while remaining soft inside. It's such a delicate balance with you guys. But I feel here with this personal issue reaching resolution, for so many of you, you are definitely coming to terms with a new beginning, I heard. And this has been slow starting. This has been stagnant as hell. Somebody here, if you're dealing with somebody, or it's you, somebody here is holding on to emotions, kind of like for ransom. That's what I heard. Like, you hold on to your emotions, or this person holds on to their emotions in a way that is like, well, they'll never know, so they can't hurt me if they never know. But Cancer's here to remind you that you have to honor your soft side. You have to honor your heart. You have to honor what's inside of you. If you stay hard and like boxed off is what I heard. If you stay hard and you stay pushing people away, it's not going to work out for you. With that full moon too, there's this need for a release. Like, this is so overdue is what I heard. Like, there's been a lot of divine guidance here between you and a person. And again, I like to remind people that most of the time it's romantic, but like 10% of the time it's a mother, it's a brother, it's a father. It is some kind of divine counterpart that's close to you here, that it's time for some truths that just need to come out. Pluto's saying that this is something that we could transform as a unit. It's speech. It's how to speak in a way that is authentic to yourself and compassionate to the person receiving it. Ooh, look at that, Leoess. Guys, divinely guided. There's so much angel power around these Pluto placement. Oh, very much a choice. Very much communication with the Gemini here. There's like this feeling of coming together, though. I don't even feel like it's a split. A lot of times with the Lovers, I feel like it's a split. You could be in this state where you guys are split, but it's coming up that, you know, you're not going to be split for much longer is what I heard. I do hear, too, that if you are a divine masculine, your divine feminine has definitely given this up to the angels, or given it up to whatever the divine feminine believes in. And it is 100% the masculine who's going to have to reach out. Look at her, how she's just spacey. She's out there looking up in the clouds like, oh my God, there's a floating guy. What in the world is going on? And the guy's like, but I love you. And she's like, no, but did you see the floating guy? He's up there with that big old sun, you know. I'm glad I'm cracking myself up here. But there's a lot of transformation coming for love. There's a lot of transformation coming for relationships. I do feel like this is definitely a relationship pile here. And it's happening this way because once you unlock, like, master this, once you master the art of pulling in and calling in your soulmate, calling in your love, and calling in self-love as well, it's going to open avenues that you didn't think were possible. I also heard that there's so many of you who think that you have to get a career or a certain job or have a certain amount in your bank account first before you could find love. And the Lovers is here saying, nah, no, you don't understand. Love actually brings you closer to what you love. It like unlocks this certain door that allows you to take like this shortcut to abundance. Like this whole mountain in the back goes away once you really tap into love unconditionally. It's a lot of happiness to be had here. And now for a lot of you, do not think that if you don't come together with this person, your happiness won't be. That's not the case. Even in the slightest, sometimes our lover or our self, or I'm sorry, our soulmate in this moment in our life is ourself. And look, what did I say? Sagittarius, Temperance is here. Temperance is definitely here. That's 2 major arcana. We got Gemini and Sagittarius. You could be dealing with that, or Cancer as well. I did hear Pluto directly say a lot of you are actually learning the joys of healing, and not just healing because somebody else came through and took your pain away, but healing because you're able to balance the love within yourself, to calm yourself too. I did get a lot of air too, a lot of air placements. Could have Libra in your Pluto, or Libra in your 12th house, but it brings about balance in a way that is it's something your soul has never been able to do. I really feel like a lot of you, your souls kind of have been tore up by love, where you just can never come together with your twin flame or your soulmate in past lives. And this is bringing about healing that is like, it's a beautiful feeling, actually. It brings out healing that is soul cleansing is what I heard. Like, for many of you, too, this is soul cleansing for, I heard a father figure, being able to make things even, or say your piece to a father figure. But like I was saying earlier, guys, if there's no soulmate around you, this is 100% about yourself. Gemini is also the sign of self-love. Gemini is about finding your soulmate within yourself and bringing about this balance and this healing. And here with this 2 of Cups, you see how he has those 2 cups? I do feel like this is definitely you bringing into balance a relationship or something that hurt you, once really hurt you, once really brought you down. For a lot of you who have Scorpio in Pluto, matters of the heart are extremely sensitive. A lot of these people with these placements had like Romeo and Juliet type of love. Have Romeo and, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to repeat myself, but have this like star-crossed lover mentality. And I feel like this time around there's this offering of healing, guys. With the Page of Cups, there's definitely this, I'm sorry if you guys hear somebody talking in the background. My bad. But no, with the Page of Cups here, there's a lot of messages coming. I do feel, though, for some of you, and this is a bit of a warning from Pluto, especially if your Pluto's in a water sign here. When this message comes to you guys, you don't have to message back right away. You don't. Take some time, because I do see with this page here that some of you could still have a hard time with communication, or you could jump the gun and kind of say things that you don't mean, and it's very cutting, and sometimes the page can't come back from the words that he speaks, you know. So here's this fish telling you, sorry I had these cards fall, there's this fish telling you, hey, you know, calm down. Like, calm down before you speak. You could be running high off of emotions. I do feel, too, that, you could be dealing with somebody who, I don't want to say scared, but in a sense, you're kind of scared to come forward and open up. or they are scared to come forward and open up and tell you what they really feel or think, because they see you, and this, I'm not saying this is true. I'm just telling you this is how your person sees you. All right. They see you as a bit immature when it comes to emotions. You could definitely jump the gun, or they can jump the gun. Somebody here is jumping the gun, and it's making it so the other person doesn't feel like they could truly be open, because they either don't want to get hurt, or you just don't want to deal with this person misunderstanding you. But at the same time, guys, if you actually sat down with this person and said, listen, I need you to hear me out, like really hear me with your heart, you can definitely change the tone. You change the tone. What else does Pluto have to say to this pile? For many of you, too, I do see you going into this place of self-fulfillment, of really going for your dreams and goals. But with this page, too, it's calling for discipline. This is where the transformation's coming in for you. There's this need for discipline in yourself. I do see that fish, again, as saying, hey, you need to get that studying done. Don't forget. Don't forget you have that, that test. Don't forget you have that whatever that's coming up, and you need to be ready for it. And here's the page like, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. But later's like, it's coming up. Later is coming up, guys. I keep getting drawn back to the Page of Cups. What else does Pluto have to say? What else does Pluto have to say? Oh, I gotcha. Ooh, with the Two of Swords, guys, get off your rear. Pluto's saying you want to see change, make change. With the Two of Swords here, do you just see you stuck in your old ways? Like, you're more than aware that there's a desperate need for change. There's a desperate need for a conversation. Desperate need for coming together. I do see that this is 2 2 2s. You know, there's a bunch of 2s coming to mind here. And then with this, the 20 equals 2 10s equals, you know, closure. It equals you moving forward, I heard. For a lot of you, you're breaking up with an ex and going towards someone new. And this is divinely guided. This is like, this is your chance really to move on from an old cycle, an old relationship. And this is hard for you to let go because you really put a lot of effort and time into this. I did hear that there's this fear of money loss, losing money. Like, somebody here is dealing with like a gold digger, is what I heard. Gold digger energy. Who? But, no, it is asking for you to finally cut the cord and make that choice, because I feel the person you're connected to isn't going to stick around. They're not going to stick around much longer. I already feel like they're already in this, I should walk away from this energy, because there's just no growth, is what I heard. And whoever you're connected to is well on their way to success. You know, it's all about if you want to follow them or not. I mean, you both are on your way to success, especially those, there are several of you who met your twin flame. And you guys are kind of boosting each other. And there's this like, well, you can boost each other together, or you can have a harder time apart. So there is this need for maturing. That's where the transformation's coming in this deck. All right, guys, I'm going to jump over to my Return of the Spirit. Let's take a look at this beautiful card. I do want you guys to really look at the art. You guys got worthy. It looks like a cat almost, right? Oh, that's a beautiful picture. I love these cards so much. So this card really speaks about not just you finding your worthiness, but knowing it all along. It speaks of you being here for a divine purpose, a real reason. And you guys are really coming up to actually finding out what your worth is. And that's your worth to you, even your worth to your family and your friends. But the most important part is, how do you view yourself? You are worthy. You are loved. You are cherished. There's definitely your divine counterpart loves you unconditionally. I did hurt loves you to the point they hurt themselves, you know, to be around you. That's love. That's almost love, right? It's kind of a little toxic, but there's this need for you to realize that you're worth everything that you want to go for, that you are worth love, you're worth dedication, and not just that, the people around you are worth it too. The people that are in your life are worth it too. Give and you will receive. That is the biggest message from my pile 1 2, is that this is an energy of finding fulfillment within yourself, yes, which is very important. It's very important, guys. But also making sure to give to the people you love, to give to the people who love you. And you're going to know who I'm talking about, because I feel like there's people out there with someone keep popping in their head. Give this person your honesty. I did hear reach out, make the effort. Transform this relationship, transform this partnership, because I mean, I don't really see partnership as far as business. This really feels like a love message, guys. I didn't even mean for it to be that way, but this person can also help you get business ideas. They're like, whoever you're dealing with, be it romantic or friendship or whatever, these people are very dedicated to helping you if you just reach out, and they will definitely do the same. Just get off of your stone of disbelief that you are cared about, or disbelief that you are worthy, because that is not true. Pluto's asking for you to transform into the confident person that you're meant to be, into, oh, nice, into this beautiful energy here of the 9 of Cups and the Empress. You don't have to be a female to be the Empress. It's just a feminine Emperor. Just the feminine aspect of it, of taking care of yourself, of self-love, of abundance. I did hear pregnancy, but I feel like it's more pregnant with an idea, or pregnant with success. And this is going to birth a lot for you, especially coming into alignment with who you're supposed to be in alignment with. That person's very quickly going to become one of your cups of fulfillment. I do feel like you and this person are very protective over this relationship. And it's kind of like in this baby stage is what I heard. So allow growth to happen. Allow it to occur. All right, my sweets, we're going to jump over to pile number 2, which is going to be in a link below, because I'm already at 32, huh? All right, so I will have the link below for you guys to check out the rest of pile number 2, because it's going to cut, because that's just the way it is. All right, my loves, if you guys didn't stick around for one, you know the deal. Description box below, add, like, share. Tell me what you guys are up to. We're going to jump into Pluto's message for pile number 2. All right, release that energy from pile 1. Here we are, pile number 2, and I have your Moonology